Brian McKnight on Bumalanga's Rise FM, When I'm Home. Such a stunning song, man. Perfect timing. We're talking about relationships. Nice. So we're speaking to Paula, as we always do every Thursday. Now, you know, when you're in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for like years and years and years, you're used to your partner, it's gotten to a point where you've lost the spark. How do you rekindle it, Paula?
Hi, how are you? And hello to the listeners. So, this happens often in couples that have been together for a long time, where our relationship gets into a routine gets into a rut, and a rut just becomes complacency, in other words, boring. So the most important thing is that both parties or couples need to be willing to make the effort to turn things around. And so you've got to almost start the dating process all over again, where you've got to make the effort. So you've got to show up, you've got to dress up, you've got to smell nice. And you've got to try different things. So one of the things that I advocate is what I call an activity jar, where couples can put in things that they want to do, and then they can enact that out in their relationship. So, for example, let's say role play. One of your fantasies has always been to have, a cowboy or a cowgirl or something like that. So where you're willing to dress up and do a little bit of a role play and get into the character. That's one way you can do it. The other way is where you could just make some effort in creating an environment. So, for example, candles, music, a romantic dinner at home, a bubble bath. You could use massage oils, stuff like that, just to, get into the mood and then see where that takes you. But it starts long before that, particularly with women. Women like to be romanced. They like to be made to feel special. So it can even be as simple as just sending your partner a flirty text during the day or a voice note, or when they're getting dressed in the morning to say, gosh, wow, you look beautiful or sexy, or I love that underwear you're wearing and I can't wait to see you later. Things like that, to bring that interest and that spark back into your relationship.
You should see the smile on my face. Let me just say that I would really like to be a student when I get home.
I hope he's listening.
Oh, my goodness. But what do you do? Because a lot of people complain about not having enough time. You go to work, you come back home, you're tired, you have to take care of the family. What do you do in that regard?
Yeah, and this is the busy lives that we live, where everything else and everyone else becomes a priority and our relationship takes a back seat. And so you really have to be intentional about making your relationship and each other a priority. And just like you make time to go to the gym or to go grocery shopping, you have to make time to be together and time to be intimate. Now, it doesn't have to only be at night when you've got into bed. It could be in the morning after you've showered and you're feeling a little bit refreshed. It could be when you've got home, So what if you eat dinner half an hour later? Does it really matter? It's about making time for your relationship. If you don't make time for it, you will never find the time or have the time for it.
Okay. Now, thank you for speaking to us